to Gume. Jordan in the midfield. Chako Ashraf. It's a long challenge. Picked by Osama Chagamo. It's another good game to watch here. For those of you who have been following these boys' games since the first day. Chitende trying to line up a good performance in terms of how they've been performing since the group stages. Well, getting that is 7 points in the group games. Only drawing in the game they played against Bukedia side in the group matches, while beating Seroma and edging out. That was Lira Secondary School by 2-1 and qualifying for the knockout phase. Mose College also while topping their group and qualifying for this stage. Turn the player down, Okate Collins. Referee award St. Mary's School turning the free kick here. So two players lining up, led by the captain is number 15, Jamil Idi Rashid. Okate Collins is on the ground and just held up by the Amus College player or Team John Bryan. Coach Richard Malinga, the under-20 winner. That was last year when he was coaching. That was Abodo Secondary School, winning that title for the very first time. And now with a new challenge at the Amus College side. Well, going back where he was a few years, and now back to his roots, trying to Kajumba Nabil looking for Matovo Peter. It's a cross brought in by Okate Collins, looking for the players up top. A moment here for Kitene to lead. Opportunity for Nabil Kajumba in front of goal, and again hoping for the opener here. That was really clumsy defending from Amosi College side. Poor defending from the Amosi team here. They're almost conceding into these formats that have been played into this game. Ochate Collins. Amosi College from the group matches qualifying the next round and edging out. That was a Progressive Academy on penalties. That was a 4-2 after a goalless mark at the end of the normal time. Coming here and also beating, that was Menta SS by 1-0. That was into the round of 16 game. Not forgetting yesterday, Amosi College beating Nan College Nasana by 1-0. Yet to concede in the 3 games out of the knockout phase they've been playing. And also Chitende, the same round they've had since qualifying from the group matches, beating Numasa yesterday by 6-0, edging out Medina Islamic by 2-1. That was into a round of 16. Not forgetting beating that was the Chitara side by 4-0. That was into the round of the other 2 games. It's a corner for Amosi College, and coming in from Abasi Rahman Abasi with the corner. Amosi College's moment here to try to deliver something, brought in by Abasi. Long ball with the header coming in from Jamil Idi Rashid. Really good defensive work here from the Kitende backline and having quite many numbers into the red colors. Rising was Jamil Idi Rashid on from the ground. Got to go and enjoy the area presence coming in from that's it piece. Kisache. It's a good control from Dennis Kisiriko. Holding play. At the back was the Amosi College captain. It is Jamil. It's a cross from Kisache. Looks for the numbers out into the Amosi College box area. Cloud, Wakenge. Okate Collins. Still trying to attack here at the edge of the penalty area. Good control to Gome. Jordan tries to let the cross, takes a block, will be St. Mary's School to turn the corner. Winning their second corner against Amus College. It is 5 years that have been played here. Chitende have a corner to take. It is Amus College nil, St. Mary's School 10 nil. Corner here for St. Mary's side. Chako Ashraf will coming through. Deliver the corner here for St. Mary's. Sembosi Patrick will having many numbers into the red colors inside the box area. Kate Collins delivers one. Heavy corner it is here. Coming in from that cross rather. Or trying to organize. Wanome Alvin launching one up front. Good control coming off the chest of Kisidiko Dennis. For this out here for St. Mary's School 10 throw. Trying to get that much pressure onto the Amus College side in the opening stages so far. Good work from these two sides. Defending as possible. It is Amus College that is Maling Richard Hubert Chitende. That was into the final plate. Eningora on penalties and winning that title. Chitende gone 2 years without winning the boys under 20 games, losing last year, and of course beaten by Amus. That was in 2024 in Masaka on penalties by this same team. Cheseriko gets his way. Wakenge Cloud. Good control by Togume. Trying to go for the right wing areas here. Tapped on by, that was Josega Modasidi. The far left is the player, Brian Jonathan, there for the Amus College side. Throwing awarded here to Amus College. In a very good position to have that taken. Well, hoping for the best and coming in from the referee. Amus College trying each every way to get that early breakthrough against the record champions of this title. Okay, Ivan with the throw. One of the best performers so far. A very good defender in terms of how the games have been going down here in Lira. Will be going in for the heavy throw brought in by Okello. Taken up wally by Okello and taken by the Chitende goalkeeper, Siraj Etota. Chadondo SS are playing currently with that is Abokedia Comprehensive School at another venue, that is Lira Town College in the central areas. The two teams will be qualifying for the final tomorrow will be played at the Lira Town College campus at 2 p.m. Not forgetting also we'll be having another bronze medal game that will be played at 11 in the morning. Final will be coming through at 2 p.m. or coming on who will be qualifying to the finals of this competition that's held in Lira. Chagama Usama dropping one up front. Target was Ejosiga Mudasil trying to lay his presence into the Chitende up to places. Keeper coming out. Cesar Jetuta defending that. All these great two teams into these competitions lining up today and facing each other. Amus College with another ball free. Good defensive work from Matovo Peter. Good cover there to the Amus College side. And now a challenge here to Wakenge, taken by Chakua on a turn. Chitende on the drive in the midfield area. Looks for, that was Togume Jordan. Tries to get that match control and wins another corner. Defending champions Bodo SS were ejected yesterday and beaten by that is another good team in the names of Chadondo Secondary School, winning that encounter yesterday. Also qualifying for the last four. These 4 teams playing into the semi-finals have all qualified for the Fiesta Games to be held later this year. Kedia Comprehensive, Chadondo, Chitende, and Amus College corner. Brought in by, that is Kisache. It's a punch from the goalkeeper. Back here to Kisachi. Tries one again. To the back post. Wakenge in a very good possession. Chagamo Usama right there to deliver that good save. So we've had Masaka SS opening up the day here at this ground against Bodo. The two losing teams into the quarters yesterday were playing and fighting for places. And they'll be having that guidance in terms of how they'll be treated into the different groups that come the coming year. It's quite good defensive work by Jamil Idirashi. Looks to be very optimistic in terms of how he's trying to play against this St. Mary's School Chitende side. Jamil giving no chance whatsoever to the player who's coming in from the left wing as well. Olala Roy to Irire Silva. It's a long ball into the left wing, controlled by Pius Oyoth. Looking for the striker, Jessica Mudasil. Coming through, and call here for the handball on Casa Damathias. So it will be 40 minutes for the first half and of course for the second half respectively. 80 minutes per this semi-final. In case of a draw, we'll be going straight to kicks from the penalty mark. Still a goalless between these two. It's a good stretching in touch from Chisiriko, then trying to fight for that possession well inside the box area. Playing in his last year for this Chitende side into these games. Final year, trying to fight for his record because he wants to win this title for the first time. He has never won the under 20 title at Chitende. That is Dennis Kisiriko was at Budo by the time they were beaten by that was Chitovu. Cross comes in here. Okelo Ivan. Olala Roy losing that possession. Recovered well by that was Chako Ashraf. Last touch coming off an Amus College player. Ashraf Chako, a good control here. Kisachi legs back, gets at the central defender Ronald Chigoye, teaming up into the back position, almost losing it out here to the boys in. He'll recovered well. Good control. One Alvin trying to clear. Chitende bench led by Zungu Hassan in front of the Chitende technical bench with the masterminds of Edward Golola and again Daniel Male, all at the Chitende technical bench are trying to get that much experience delivered to the players here because they've been at this side for quite a long time and winning many titles for the ESSA and again for the Fiesta game that have been played on different venues. The two officials there for the Chitende team along with Zungu Hassan. It's a very good addition in for the Chitende team into their technical bench. Bring up the two previous winners, adding on Zungu Hassan's experience helping Chitende. Will finish second. That was in the cup school that we held in Zimbabwe a few weeks ago. Chigoye. Jean-Claude Wakenge with the reflecting touch coming in, looking for that is Dennis Kisedeko. Good control. Jamil clears. Long ball from Idi Jamil. Having many numbers into defensive places here. Matobo Peter wanted to go to the right hand side of the pitch here. Mosi College trying to defend. Good defensive work here coming in. Chitende defending now. All by Ochata Collins. Looking for Dennis Kisedeko. Cleared by that was Patrick Sembos in the midfield again. Almost in the attack, while having only one player, Casada Mathias, whereby Alvin Wanume. Most with the player down. Chako Ashraf hoping for the call from the referee. Mr. goes here. Time to make another check onto the Mosi College player who claims was elbowed by the opponent. That's the information coming in from Patrick Sembosi on the Amus College number 3, or team John Brand. Sembosi Patrick, also a former Budo secondary school player, likes of that is Casada Mathias, and again Pius Orith also played for the Budo SS team before joining this Amus College side.
It's a drop ball. Did you catch him? Hey, what are you doing? Be serious now.
Referee going in for the drop ball here. Trying to get at this action resumed. Tugume. On Lira. Touch from Kasada, looks for the right back. Good control, Ivan Okello. On the turn is Olala. Goes up front, well defended by Wanome Alvin. Chakwa Ashraf. It's a high boot on Chakwa, coming in from Patrick Sembose. Also was almost committing a foul. Was almost just cutting the players forward in front of the referee here. Tugume on a turn. Goes down denied. Wakenge. And also having that is the number 4 trying to get that much pressure. And now this one wanted here to the St. Mary's School Chitende, and captain coming through is Jamil Idi Rashid. Referee sending away at the Amus College. Captain in front of the foul spot. Awarding Chitende set piece. Peter Matovo, such a Lorien, trying to go for that cross, trying to go for that touch. In front was the defender Ivan Okello. Such a Lorien, so tries to make that block. Clearance coming in from that was Abbas Rahman. Chakwa held back. Tries to play the ball with the legs of the Amus College player there was Roy Olala, and defend that little quickly until to not give any chance for the spaces into the midfield. To go led by Patrick Sembusi, not far. Back here to the Chitende side. Long range from Kisachi, searching for. Oh, that was Dennis Kisidiko. Jamil Idi with the ball cleared. And now this could be a clash of these player sets. Chitende and of course Amus College might be now the two trying to go at each other, the two players in the pitch. It's quite another intense game to watch here from this ground, and expecting this. That's why it was named as and termed as the final before the final. Chitende against Amus College. Chadondo SS are playing currently on a different venue, and they're playing up against that is the Bukedia Comprehensive School. Chitende player down here receiving some medication, and the same applies to the Amus College side. On the bench, goalkeeping coach Mubarak Chiberu calling on the goalkeeper to not give up early into this first half. Try up of ski game is these two players are the two former Budo secondary school players, Kasada Mathias and Chitende's Siriko Dennis, sharing a few thoughts about the game and how the things have been moving since the group matches. They are two great friends and played for the school Budo SS before joining Chitende. Yellow card shown to that is Chitende player, that is Tugume Jordan. First yellow card of the game to the St. Rosa School Chitende midfielder Tugume, who scored a goal in the game they played. That was Medina Islamic in that 2-1 win. Barak Chivelu and Edward Gola. Yellow card in front of the Chitende player here. It is Amus College who will be taking this free kick. It is 20 minutes played into this semi-final. Amus College nil, St. Mary's School Chitende nil. And coming in from Lira to the end of this great tournament. Since it kickstarted, that was on last Monday. That was a reporting day for these schools. And again, a group games was starting that very day. Usssa College fans right behind that touchline. Back here to this business. Almost side trying to prepare to get this ball moving. It's a very good start with the red back dropping into the Amus College half. Ivan Okello. Ivan goes wide this time. It's a very good passing from Okello. First touch from our team, John Bryan. Dropping is Ijosiga. Again, Ijosiga. Trying to possess Oyuth. Ijosiga. Goes for the back line here. Captain defending this. Takes the first touch. WED. Ivan Okello. Goes for the cross forward inside here. It's a flicking touch not far from the far left. Good control from John Bryan team. Goes for the cross. Looks for the numbers. Not many of the yellow shirts. And goalkeeper Serge Etuta was seen diving into the goal area to make that save. John Bryan team gets a give and go challenge here. So ball is out with a heavy touch from team John Bryan. Total coming in here. So played, and that was Enengora Chakwa. It's a good ball from Chakwa, and looking for Roy had a chance to play the ball forward, had a chance to go for the midfielder numbers, deciding to just find the captain there, Jamil Idi, in a very good position to have the ball cleared. Chance here for Denski Sidiko, cleared, not far, with the header from Okate Collins, kept out. So Peter with the back line, trying to defend. Alvin Wanume, Matovu, Peter. Amusi on the break, a cross comes in from Amusi College. Trying to look for some good spaces into the box area. And hoping for the call of the corner from the referee. Ivan Okello will gain for the Amusi College throw. Okello Ivan. Just trying to challenge for any opening chance, any opening moments into this semi-final. Long throw from Ivan Okello. Well inside the and a volley here. So chance here for Bas Rahman. It was another good and simple start from the right back, Ivan Okello through the throw. Long ball that came in from Ivan Okello. Was almost getting the right foot of Bas Rahman, trying out to go in a spectacular mode to get that finished. Okello held back by Denski Sidiko here. Frika awarded here to Amusi College. Well inside tennis half. Keller walking away. So captain who is coming in from at this moment, Jamil Idi Rashid. Idi goes wide. Overlapping is Ivan Okello. Goes for the hard shot. And just controlled by Ronald Chigoye. That is really rock solid defensive work there from Chigoye. Chesedeko dropping. Goes down. Dennis Chesedeko is up finally. Roy Olala. All the extended through. Matovu. Wakenge. Tugume dropping in the midfield. Goes for the right wing areas. Ocheta Collins. Ocheta tries to get the overlapping right back there. Team goes between the two players. Good control from Kasada. Ball given out. That's really poor control from the Bordeaux, rather again from the former Bordeaux SS player. Led by Oyuth Pius. Stretching is Patrick Semusi. Fighting is on here. Jimba Nabil, Ivan Okello. Launches one forward. Up top is shot number 4, that is Matthias Kasada. Tuta Siraji in a very good angle to have the ball. Just taken up that way. Kisache Lorian. It's a wide ball here. The shot here from that is Okiata Collins. Chance to get the cross inside the box from Collins Okate. Just going for that one. While making up his mind. Otin. Tovu Peter facing his way. So it's got control from, and that is Peter. Matovu, the Chende player. While facing his Galeria, and of course facing the goalkeeper there. Ball comes in from Wanume, looking for Kajumba Nabil, goalkeeper Chagama Osama. Okenge dropping in the midfield here. Matovu's touch, controlled by it. That was Tugume. Sliding in was Jessica. It's a cross. Looking for Kisidiko Dennis. Kajumba with the first touch, tries to shoot. Steve Jatiri standing in between. Kasada Matthias. Jessica Mudasil trying to make a swift turn into the left wing areas. With the team. Kasada, Olaving Jessica. With a step up as they are trying to look for Jessica in front into the box area. Will be a throw for Amus College. It's about taking the push on that is Abasi Rahman. Referee says no way. So ball cleared by Kata Collins. Kisidik up top is alone, looking for the support. Takes one touch here. Lays it. Nabil Kajumba. Facing his side. Peter Matovu. Joining is Kisache. Lorian coming in from the overlap. Wakenge. Back here to Kisache. Wakenge in the midfield. Goes down. This time it is that foul on Wakenge. Cloud. Kasada. Telling referee that of course was fouled initially before this ball. Well, made its way to the left wing areas here to get something here for the Chitende side. Kisache Lorian for this set piece. Chitende having many numbers. Ball dropping. Kisache in the far post. Ball bounces here. Enough wall up coming in from the St. Rosa School Chitende players. We're having close to 3 players in that way. So it is half an hour played so far. And 10 to the end of the first half. We'll be playing in for 40 minutes into this half. Amus College nil, Chitende nil.
Control! Support! Abasa!
Tugume.
Abasa! One!
Cleared by Wakenge Cloud. Kajumba flicks it for Kisiriko. Looks back to Kajumba. Having a few numbers up front here. Kajumba on the follow-up. Goes for the right wing. Okatre with the first touch. Wakenge looks for the give and go. Overlapping is Okatre. Goes for the cross. Forward inside. Chitende with the moment. It's a flicking touch and coming off the hider. Over that was Tugume Jordan in the box area too. Jessica Mudasil. The long strike with a vital strike yesterday in the last 8 quarter-final game they played against. That was then College Nassana beating on College Nassana by 1-0 and winning, qualifying for the semi-final. Chitende, which saw champions after edging out Chadondo by 2 goals. One the game that was played at the Kavaka Chavago Stadium. That was into the qualifiers where we're trying to look for the teams to qualify and search for the 64 to qualify to these national finals here. Mostly from the eastern part of Uganda. All having their good battle with the likes of Abukedia Comprehensive to Kajumba. Goes wide. Miscue here coming in from Pius Oyuth. Goes for the second ball. John Bryan, team in front of that is Chatra Collins. Just makes that block in front of the Mostly College player. Pius Sembosi. Team John Bryan. Rahman Abbasi this time. Rahman goes down. It's a check onto, that is Matthias Kasada. Referee walks into the player who made that foul, Cloud Wakenge. More back here to the normal situation, back here to this play. Almost trying to build up, trying to get that way forward. John Bryan trying to go for that final follow-up into the right wing areas. Alvin Wanume also having Jackson Oyi, player who came in from Chivuli Secondary School to join the St. Mary's School Chitende side. As it was in Masaka when these two sides played out a full-time draw mark, and Amusi College beating Chitende in the final. That was from the penalties. That was 10-9. Last two encounters I've seen Amusi College being beaten. But again, Chitende being beaten by Amusi College. Yellow card shown to, that is Pius Oyuth. So yellow card to the Amusi College side. Oyuth Pius looks to be really lifting wonders.
Don't just stop. Handle them, don't just stop.
What team? Well, back here to this business, into this game. Oh, Sanatan you're having here in Lira. And this mid-morning action live. Where teams are playing to just look for a place into the final. A free kick for Amusi College comes in from Oyuth Pius. As the header, keeper comes out, and for the second time, Siraje Etuta is challenging the goalkeeper, Tuta Siraje. Oyuth Abbas trying to make his way, trying to tease the attending players here, lost by the two players in the red colors. To Gume, checked by Abbasi. Team John Bryan coming in. Alvin Wanume clears for safety. So throw it ordered here to Amusi College side. Still a goalless between Chadondo and Bukedia Comprehensive School into the next, well, getting to the other semi-final played at the Lira Town College in Lira Town. Still a goalless. So now things are going down into these two games played. Kenya Comprehensive South, remember they're having other two teams into this competition. That of course the North Campus was beaten. That was into the group phase and failing to qualify for the round of 32. Lovely ball, lovely move Amus on the move, and a header in front of the goalkeeper coming out and a follow-up, Ivan Okello. Very good chance for Amus College. Now having this drama going through, then the coaches here failing to handle this situation, and Wanume Alvin, the Amus College player, Patrick Sembosi, might be the player who fought, was seen initially going in for that contact into the central spaces. Tempers are getting high, the pressure from the coaches, of course, from the players into the pitch here. Now Chigoye, well, Captain Chende yesterday in the game they played against New Massa.
Leave that thing, come this side. Just remain there. Jessica, if you want water, come and take water.
Jessica Modasil. So Chende player down onto the ground here receiving some medication. And coming in from the officials' perspective, Wakenge Cloud still limping off the pitch here, didn't play in Bombo. That was into the top 8 that saw the last games that we have played, and Wakenge comprehensive winning. Time they beat Menta SS by a goal to nil. Was a side players running the referee here, trying to go for a few protests here, and might be yellow card of the focus will be shown to the Amus College player here. It might be Patrick Sembosi. Player was awarded yellow card. Got challenged into the St. Mary's School Chitende player in the midfield. The referee was really following up onto what went down. Well, it's at the final minute of the normal time in the first half. It is Amus College nil, St. Mary's School Chitende nil. Free kick for St. Mary's Chitende. Yellow card, Patrick Sembosi. Ronald Chigoye on the free kick here for Chitende. Also played for the Vipers junior team, side that won the FUFA Juniors League. That was the last edition that was played. Final played at the FUFA Kadiva Stadium where they beat the Bull Football Club at junior side. 8 minutes, it's only 2 here. Amus College nil, Chitende nil. Abasi Sembosi Patrick with the ball to the midfield here. Kelly with the first touch. Kasada following up, coming in from Lira. King Cloud in front of the technical bench here. Olala. Ivan Okello with the throw in here for Amus College. Abbas. Or said that when the ball hit his chest, and referee says that was a handball, and not from my own natural position. This is most of that beat the junior progressive team into that was the penalties in the round of 32 and qualifying for one of 16 side. It was a goal bounce between those two teams. As referee says, it's the end of the action into the first half right here at Dr. Obote College 1 pitch into this semi-final that has these two strong teams. Good game we've had into the first 45 minutes, first 40 minutes played so far. I beg your pardon. And much more to play for in the coming half, as of course it is Abukedia who take on Chadondo. Another game played a different venue concurrently. Still a goal is coming in from those two sides. Referees here trying to team up before they go for this first half break. Sending out the Amus College official to try go to their technical benches. Might be really trying to lay a few instructions here to the referees before we're down to the second half. So it is halftime call coming in from Dr. Obote College 1 pitch into this under 20 semi-final. Amus College nil, Chende nil.
This is an investment. It is an investment. Don't play with it. I've warned you in time. I've warned you in time. If there's something silly happening, you better correct it in time. Correct it. It's an investment. You will confirm at the end of the day. You're playing with investment. Let's play football in the field. Sara bulungi mupira tugenda kukola ko spoiling the game. But let him not spoil the game. This is we have invested in this a lot. Don't spoil the game. The money you have eaten, you not even reach home to enjoy it. Don't spoil the game. People are investing in their money in football. They don't spoil the game.
Everybody be fair. Let's be fair. No. Why? Cool down.
Don't worry.
This is a big game. You can't be giving cards like that.
Why you? If they're not going to be fair, why you? But they're not talking about no. They will not reach here. I'm available here. It's okay, I'm here. They will not reach here. I'm controlling. They will not. You also advise manager. But also advise manager. Arresting is not an issue, but advise manager. But it's arresting also. No, it's okay, it's okay. Guys, we calm down. We calm down. We calm down. All will be well. Fine. But disqualifying nga tubamulisa fense tegeire nti baby bagwanda kuiba buli bewa I know there are errors which are there, but there are those ones which are okay. It's okay, you can go away. I don't care. I don't care, you can go away. Because you have already talked to them, I don't care. You can go away, I can't talk to you. Because you have already made them buyers. I think I want to talk to you. you don't want cosmeton. No, they're going to leave. They're going to leave and leave those players. It's okay. We shall organize that area. There's no problem with that. Let the football separate these two people in a good way. Football should talk. That's the only thing. Football should separate us in a good way. Hey, okay. Let them win in a good way. That one is okay. We shall even congratulate them and wish them well. We're using that for Fufa, not for Chitende. Take that ball for Chitende away. We're using one ball. We're using one ball. Play for Fufa. That one is the one we're playing. Play for Fufa. We're playing that one for Fufa. Go there, master. No, they will not. I will not play them. For Fufa. We're playing one ball only. Not two balls. That's why I'm playing for Fufa. We are playing only one ball. For Fufa. Only one ball. And if I want to add more balls. Sambo kwa Fufa. Hey! Bring another ball. Bring only two balls. Give them the ball again.
Welcoming you back to the Dr. Bote pitch one for the second half of this under 20 championship semi-final that has Amus College and the St. Mary's School Chitende will be going in for the final 40 minutes to be played here. It is still goalless between Amusi and the Smask side. Referee the two captains, Okchate for Smask and the captain for the Amusi College side, Jamil Idi Rashid. Before the second half will be going down here, referee looks to be very much set in terms of how the proceedings will be handled under the sun of Lira and Northern part of Uganda. Lira Town College being the hosting school over this episode, Chitende and Amusi College chair Chadondo and Bukedia Comprehensive School also playing at the same time on a different venue. It's still a goal between those two sides too. Second half will be going underway shortly. Chitende looking in for their first win against Amusi College in the previous two games played at these two sites. Chitende losing to Amusi College in a fiesta that was held in Rwanda, and of course losing to Amusi College that was at the Chitovu campus in the Nationals. Referee gets us moving here. Amusi College in the yellow colors now attacking in from the right to the left of your TV set. From the other opposite end is Chitende, who is into the red jersey. Sadaji with the long ball. Cleared by, that is Ivan Okello. That is Abbas trying to keep his possession. Chakwa. The battle, Amusi College winning that battle. 40 will be played in the second half too. Chakwa and Patrick Sembusi in this midfield battle, and the referee captain joining in, Jamil Idi Rashid. We're just going in for the players' intervention. Referee will coming in. The two captains are the two players trying to complain to the referee. Chitende and Amusi trying to create a few moments into the first half. Kasada Mathias, keeper coming out of his goal area, and Kasada Mathias wanted to try capitalize onto that chance with the keeper while having that much space left between his back and the goal frame. Just trying to go for the attack, wanted to just clear that ball for safety issues. Mathias Kasada, one of the offensive players we know into this tournament, played for quite different schools. I talked about the schools he played for, and not forgetting that also different national teams he has been playing for, likes of the different levels. Under 17 was called, not forgetting, might be in the line to be summoned by the Uganda Hippos side. That will be someone in a few days from now. The different qualifiers that will be happening in the Sekafa region. Kengi Cloud, this time the player has been fouled. Chakwa. Ochate Collins. Chakwa plays it back to the right back. Ochate goes for the cross. inside the box area. Oh, was almost going in for the top right corner there, and goalkeeper Chagama Usama makes a few steps back to just make a few services here. Keeper is down, holding his right shoulder.
Is that a cone? Is that a cone? Is that a cone?
Maybe a corner idea to turn the team. Almost a college players around the referee here, trying to protest for the moment added to the Chitende side to see the Dennis into the goal area. Or be having a little on terms of how that really came about. Pius looks to be really left disappointed here. The referee might have awarded Chitende a chance for a corner. Player down is the goalkeeper after making that a fingertip save. Keeper receiving some indication. So 5 played into the second half here. Trying to try recover that. So Carter Collins with a long ball that came. Goalkeeper didn't have a touch on that ball. But that ball hit onto the stanchion on top of the crossband. Referee might have awarded the Chitende advantage for the set piece, an advantage here for that corner. Might be the pin around his back and of course around his right shoulder there, as Amus College take time to get their goalkeeper sorted. Tended to referee. Well, the turn-up has been quite positive here into these games since day one. All the fans attending into large numbers. Support for their different schools. Their old schools, and now goalkeeper Chagamo says, I didn't have any touch on that ball. That's the referee trying to join the Amus College players into the goal area. Might be the concern raised by the Amus College players. Sembosi Patrick on yellow card received into the first 40 minutes of their play here. Pius Oyuth also played for the KCA Football Club Soccer Academy. Again, a Amosi player, Patrick Sembosi, turns out for the Amosi side into the regional games that have been held. So played for the Teso province into the FUFA drum games before. We have seen shown at the exit door 2 players of Carter Collins and the midfielder Patovu Peter Ochate. By the way, was at Chitovu Seminary the time they lost to Chitende in the fourth quarter final that was played in Nyakasura. Chitende winning by a goal to nil.
Okado! 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 Okado!
Amus College goalkeeper Chagamo Osama is fine. He's back on his feet. Chitende will get themselves a corner. Lorian Kisache in for the corner. Brought in by Kisache. This time it's over the crossbar. It's always another good game to watch end to end. A tricky and intriguing water between these two teams whenever they meet on another or different stages. Malinga Richard hoping much and hoping for the best after winning when he was at Bodo last year, while hoping for the back-to-back titles in these 2 years. Might be one of the few that can make that happen. Tegume. Blocked by Abbas Rahman. On a turn is Abbas. Evan Okello dropping. Ball taken by Chakwa Ashraf. On a turn is Chakwa held back. Goes the hard way. Chakwa's down. away by Olara Loy. Chitende the move here in the attack. They're looking for the way out. The player down initially. Abasi gets possession. Patrick Sembusi holds the yellow card. He's onto the ground, holding his throat. The doctor called by the Kitende player, Ashraf Chakwa. Kitende goalkeeper, Siraje Etuta. Once college doctors calling on some education. He might be really that a serious injury call on to the mostly college midfielder, calling on the stretcher and brought onto the pitch. Might be that serious here. So calling on the official ambulance here, because the Amus college player is not doing good. He's on the ground and the officials are riding onto the pitch. Might be really here. So calling on the ambulance to be driven through the pitch. Most college players and officials making their way. Doctors might be really heavy for doctors to try handle here. Then the player being pushed by the Amus college officials. Chakwa Ashraf. Might be a serious injury here to the Amus college player Patrick Sembusi. He has been a key player in their midfield here. Might be a serious injury concern to the Amosi college team. So the Amosi players here, we are waiting for the call for the foul on their player. And referee initially held on for continued play, or before it was heard, before you're in the player making that noise on the ground. Patrick Sembus, after he was brought down, amongst the players, one of them holding that ball. So referee receiving some info coming in from the assistant referees, and of course today's fourth official on what really went down there, because it was far from his reach. Patrick Sembusi leaping off the pitch here, or coming out of the ambulance and taken off the pitch. Maybe really injury concern, but the ambulance under the stretcher will be having some work to do, because it's now the player who has been taken off the pitch. I'll be back here to this business. Amosi College nil, St. Mary's School Chitende nil. Action you're watching coming in from Lira, Northern Uganda, in the semi-final. Oh, that was really just nasty, because it was Kisache Lorian who laid his left hand straight to the player's throat. It might be now time for the referee to receive some education. That elbow called straight to the player's throat there, and that was really painful to Patrick Sembusi. Referee not and expects to have that covered. It's college players now holding the two balls. Another question is, which ball are you going to be playing?
Be fair. He's a pumpkin. People are dying in the beach.
Referee holding the Zakayo ball here.
But let him do whatever. He's speaking in the local language. He's even communicating. Lira is telling him there.
On was Ashraf Chakwa, and the captain Jamil Idi Rashid. Much drama and tensions between these two sides, trust me. And that's what we do expect when you see an Amusi Chitende fixture at any day, at any tournament, at any stage. This college down to 10 men. Have a player down, Patrick Sembus, who is out. The referee calling on the player who was involved into this yellow card, shown on to the player Patrick Sembusi. Looks to be fine. Left back Kisache Lorian is on a yellow card now for St. Mary's School Chitande, and also Patrick Sembusi is on a yellow card received into the first half. Brought in by Jamil Idi. Back here to the action, back to the battle. Jamil Idi, led by Okelo Ivan Notfa. Chakwa Ashraf. Silva Tuhiri with the ball cleared. Sembusi Patrick is back onto the playing pitch, holding his right side of his chest. He's fine now. He says, I'm ready to deliver, ready to fight for the Amusi College badge. Ball led by Ochate Collins. Chitende looking for Dennis Kisiriko. Abasi Rahman pushed onto the ground in front of the referee now. Jordan Tugume called by the referee. Oiroth launches one up top, player down. Kisache plays it forward. There's Jamil Idi Rashid closing in. Kisache Lorian. Chakua holding play on the run. Tugume runner from the left wing. Section Sembusi coming in. Just clears that ball out for a throw. The last year Chitende played in the final was in Fort Porto, Nyakasura. Won that title on the beat. That was St. Helens School Chitovu by a goal to nil. 2 years without playing in another ESSA final. That's now the target being given to the coaches from the top bosses to make this team greater. Again, some applies to Amus College. They've never won this title. They lost to the Masaka edition, losing to that was St. Julian by 3 goals to nil. Game played at the Masaka Mpungu Arena. That was Masaka SS decided to host those competitions. Totas Raje with a few numbers into the box. Wakate in the overlap. Wakende coming in. Wakenge holding play, losing it out. Tries to recover. Goes for the attack. Samusi College moment from the left wing. Okay, a cloud called by the referee. I'll try handle this set piece. It's a chance for Ivan Okello. Launches it. Sraja makes no mistake. So in such a games, a mistake to a team can be an advantage to the opponent, and a mistake can lead to the loss of Max. Martelli almost there. Kenge overlapping in the right wing, yes. Gets Ochate Collins, goes for the cross. Lovely ball into the box area. Matthias Cather plays the ball out. Too much tension rising. Chisachi Lorian goes for the cross, and goalkeeper in front of that was Dennis Kisediko, rather behind Sidiko Dennis. Mosi College player brought to the ground. Abasi Rahman, Chegoye Ronald reacting that way. The side want to get one from this opportunity. Might be really hard for them to just break the extended defense when they go and when they try to. There's a more females coming in from the open play call, turning out to going for these long ranges, and of course the set pieces. Team John Brand for this moment. Wakenge, Alex of Casada Matthias. Team with the set piece. Brought in. Team tries to go for goal. So slight touch from the hands of the goalkeeper. Not much. Don't have to save the corner. Sidaje Etuta. Corner for Amusi College. So Bukadia are leading Chadondo by a goal to nil. Second half is on. Bukadia are stretching up for another game for their first ever Ussa final. That's if they win at full-time call. Corner brought in by Oti. Header here coming in. An opportunity. Ijose Gamodasil. What a chance for the forward to find the first goal into this semi-final against another great team into this competition. Nil, Chadondo nil, Bukaria Comprehensive 1. The game that has been played concurrently with this on a different venue. This is ball played by Sachelorian. Chakua to Gume, launches one forward. Oh, there goes Dennis Kisediko, just a closing by the two Amusi College players. Abasi Rahman. Kasada's touch. Olala. Chakwa with a good work rate there. Lola holding Chakwa back. Referee calls on for the extended moment.
Go, Kasada. Control, play, and play.
It might be forced here to make a few changes because it's down to 21 minutes played into the second half and 19 to go to the end of the second half plus stoppages. Roy Ola looks to be reacting that after being brought down by the extended player Chakwa. Last time it was kicks from the penalty mark to separate these two sides onto a game that was played in the Kitov Arena in Masaka. And now we are back on a different stage, but into the same competitions. To get will it be to qualify for tomorrow's final that will be played at 2 p.m. Changes will be all coming here. Double change for Chitende, number 6. Sebagala Ibra coming on, likes of James Sekat also will be coming on off is Cloud Wakenge. First change. The change here from Chitende is was playing up top with Dennis Kisiriko. Kajumba Nabil adding on to the midfield players here. Two players coming on. And now Dennis Kisiriko will be left alone into that formation to try and look for any moment for the Chitende side. Amosi. Shot. Just over the crossbar from Basi Rahman. One of the field part in the second half so far, amongst the college side. It's a good crowd right at the Dr. Botte College, one of Boroboro side. Anticipations and much of the different ideas coming in from the fans, ideas coming in from the coaches and players also around to the playing pitch here. Mosi Abbas cleared by one man Alvin. Sevagala Ibra tries to place that ball back, cleared. Mosi College having that tight back line. It's time to forward it to Chitende side. Roy Olala. Is in charge for this set piece. Jessica Mudathil must have had quite many to the second half compared to this Chitende side in terms of the set piece calls. One of the few parts of since the start of the second half. Ibra Sebagala in front of the player will be managing that to Gume Jordan. Chakama Usama not having those many numbers into the half area. Didn't go that long. Ivan Okello stretching forward here. Josiga on the turn. Josiga crosses one. Amos with the moment. Good save from the legs of the goalkeeper. Etutas Raje. Just placing it at the edge of the penalty area. McDuff Olaf coming in from the boys in the yellow colors. Would have been a chance for the Amus College team here. Tuta almost gifting that ball to the players trying to follow up. Ivan Okello. Other cross. Cleared by Collins Ochate. Tutas Raje defending that. I think as the last man cause defenders were seen beaten. Such a Lorient to deliver this throw. Chisiriko Dennis tries to go for the left wing areas and wins the throw. Kisachi trying to get a few calls coming in from the midfield. Kisachi Lorient. Sekate. Chako Ashraf. Crossed by Kisachi the block from Silva to Hirire. Olala looking for Jessica Mudathil, failing to control. A ball kept in two play. That's a push from the Amos College player into the Chitende left back. Such a Lorient. Ochatre Collins. Very tight game it is. Might be taken another way, but let's see. We're having a plenty of time to play for. And that's why it is still open to these two teams, Chitende and Amosi College. Goalkeeper Chagamo takes time at the edge of the box area. So dives onto the ground and holds this ball into his chest. Oh, Chadondo also are playing into their first ever USSA semi-final, or making their second appearance into this competition after qualifying. That was last year, losing to Bukedia Comprehensive School. Last time they played against each other, that was last year in Ingura, and Bukedia beat Chadondo on penalties. The change here for Chitende made by the coach. Tukume is off, bringing on that is jersey number 10, Farouk Tumwesije. Chadondo trying to get that payback time, that payback time, but is trailing by 1-0. Olala on a stretch goes down. Very good fighting there from the Chitende players. Peter Matuvu, Dennis Kisidiko tries his way from the left wing areas. Kisidiko Dennis.
Control play.
Chakwa.
Abasa.
Chisache. Chakwa, give and go. Chakwa controls, looks back, gets Chisache, tries to go for the shot. Oh, good save from the goalkeeper. Chagamo Usama. Would have been outstanding for the Chitende midfielder from a distance. An opportunity for the player. And Chitende are almost there. Good diving save from the goalkeeper Usama. Corner started. Ochate Collins goes for the cross. And over the head of the player who was trying to just rid of the ground. Captain play by Densky Siriko. Sekate lays it back. Away by Jamil. Trying to lay that pressure onto the Amosi side. Sebagala Ibra makes his way. Ivan Okello, just shielding that ball away from legs of the opponents, will be a goal kick here to the Amosi College side. So the referee is standing with these two players. Ivan Okello just saw the Sebagala Ibra raising his right hand into the chest of the Amosi College right back. Keeper is down. It's a 10 to the end of this official time into the second half. We were playing in for 80 minutes. I will only having a 10 to the end of the official call. Amosi College fans will having a few cars traveling from that is the eastern part of Uganda to come and rally behind these schoolboys that are playing today. Medical doctors called by the referee, and also Alvin Wanume. And into the technical areas here to try and get well something Chitende play around the Amosi College goal area. Might be another good call for this, a relief moment to these two teams to try regroup and get those new sets of instructions call coming in from these two coaches. We're back here to this action shortly. Sembusi Patrick is back onto the playing pitch. Two sides trying to fight with their badges after qualifying to the Fiesta Games that will be played later this year. Chitende St. Mary's Amosi College, Chadondo Secondary School, and Bukedia Comprehensive School going as the defending champions of the Fiesta Football Boys category. Looks to be an injury concern here to the goalkeeper, asking for the water bottle. That's the Amus College goalkeeper. To do it to the different players. Teams here watching on. That is a Masaka SS, and a few players coming in from different teams after losing out in different stages. Not taking part into the classified games to know where on which team and which side, in which position they will be finishing, as they will be classified till the position number 64 from number 1 for easy seeding come the next season.
Hey, just go! Just go! Just go!
This is Ibra Sebagala. Discipline will commit foul in front of the referee. The time loss will be recovered by the referee. That's when we will be going in for added time. Oiroth. Jessica wants to go for the cross. That's a block. It will be a corner for St. Mary's as well, again for Amus College side. Amus College making a change. Introducing on number 11, Nsobuga Yasin. That is Amus College team. Officer Abbas Rahman. A chance for Amus College to win this game in normal time. Challenging to the intended players to try defend, not to concede into these dying stages. All swung in by your team, John.
Well done, referee, well done. Well done, referee.
Challenging to the goalkeeper. So it's 4 minutes to the end of the official 80 played. He played into this game here. At the time will be again coming through.
One, Kasada. Tomera. Jampira. Get him, Yamekelti. Referee.
Kenya Comprehensive are still leading. That is Chadondo by 1 goal to 0.
That's a foul now. Young. Jessica.
You'll catch on to our team John Bryan. Well, this player to go into the books of the referee. John Bryan, our team was part of this Amus College team that played Ngora and failing to perform and failing to go to the Final Four.
Genda mbanga Kasada. Genda mubanga. Referee! Referee!
And this goes to our team John Bryan.
Kadi zati. So jamu.
Again, we'll be having this and more into the final field to be played here. Close to 2 minutes at a time as players try to take some few moments to send out this tie to penalties. Turn the bench is up. Team doctor, the two assistant coaches as they make these two changes. Kalule Moses will be coming on for St. Mary's Chitende. Number 17 will also be given a chance here. Marvin Kabito will be coming in. And Kalule Moses trying to make this double change. Left back. But again, Matu Peter to come off the pitch. So a route pass. It is a long ball here. That will be a goal kick for St. Mary's School Chitende. Tuta Siraji into the final minute now. Kalule. Kasada on the follow-up. Ochate Collins goes for the cross. Chitende on the attack. Most college players all piling on inside the box area. Many players into that box end. Lemos is hoping for the cross to be delivered that way as the push player goes into the ground. Tumwesi J on the fight for Chitende. Kaule hoping to get that ball. Ochate Collins. Ochate takes off Kasada for the second ball. Kasada, that was really hard stuff coming in from, that was Ejosiga. Tracks no foul. Cross comes in from Ibra Sebagala. At the time it's only 3 minutes. It's still a goal spin at these two teams here. Free kick for Chitende in a very good position. Moses Kaule trying to handle this and managing this situation. A chance here for Chitende to just win this in normal time. It's quite taken poorly there from Moses Kaule, a player who came off the bench. This might be going into penalties, and a chance to these two sides will be decided in that way to know the fate of these two. One of them will be playing into the bronze medal match, and one of them here will be playing in tomorrow's under-20 championship boys final. Chako, the ball cleared. Patrick holding play here. Tries to go for the challenge. Chakwa. Yellow card out of the pockets of the referee here. It is a referee holding a yellow card. Pius Orioth had a book, and a second yellow card means Pius Orioth is walking off the pitch. Amus College will be finishing the few moments remaining down to 10 men. Their left back, Pius Orioth, has been told to leave the pitch. Second booking for Pius. A red card advantage to Chitende. for that challenge. In front of the referee is a former Uganda Cubs player, and he will be hoping to play for the Uganda Hippos. Final chance for Chitende. Because Urethia challenging Chakwa. Challenge from behind. It is Chata Collins here. Deliver this ball for Chitende side. And the time is up. Final chance here for the St. Mary's. Brought in by Chata Collins to the back post. On the follow up here. Chisache.
Away.
Jessica trying to close in. Just trying to block that. Ball played away. Will be the end of the game. Will be the end of normal time call between Amus College and St. Mary's School Chitende right here at the Dr. Obote College 1 pitch. Good game we've had today, and referee brings this shot to an end. And now we'll be going to kicks from the penalty mark to know and decide who will be qualifying for the final two, and decide who will be playing into the bronze match. And the time is up at the final whistle.
I should not talk.
Is right here. Amus College finishing down to 10 men after a red card that was awarded to, that is Pyth Ori with their defender. And now they will be playing down to 10 men into this next session here. It is penalty time to decide which team will be qualifying for the finals. Under the sun of Boro, under this crowd, in front of this crowd here, at this pitch, to be Amus College or St. Mary's School Chitende. Again holding Chitende for the second time, as it was that was in the Masaka under 20 edition, failing to score the goals into normal time. And now penalties will be coming up shortly right here. So the final played at the same time with the Chadondo Brukedia comprehensive side also taking shape. Kedia is still leading by a goal to nil against the Chadondo Secondary School. Officials teaming up right into the center and waiting for the two captains and the teams to converge for the upcoming program.
What?
First time we're having Chitende going into this site, going into penalties, and Amus College had this chance that had it where they beat, that was in a Progressive Academy by 4 goals to 2 after a goalless mark at full time in the round of 32 and edging out at the Ginger School, scoring 4 of their takes and saving 2 of Gipura's takes. Referee calling on to the two captains to come and have that toss of the coin session to know where, and of course to know which side will be taking the first penalties. So it is a trophy at stake at the end of our business tomorrow, and a ticket to the Fiesta Games. The good news is that these 4 teams that have qualified for this year's semi-finals will be qualifying straight to the Fiesta Games, the likes of the defending champions of the Fiesta Football Boys, Bukedia Comprehensive School that beat a Kenyan team. Also remember they beat Kitende in their line that was into the group matches, beating Kitende and also winning that title. Amus College in search for their first ever under 20 national crown. This might be the chance, or they might be again playing a bronze medal match as it was a few years back. Ochata Collins called by the referee, and Jamil Idi Rashid are the two captains for these two sides respectively. Kitende Football Club, like Kitende School players working onto the center line where they will be standing, and they will be just getting their colleagues take up their business. Goalkeeper Siraje Etuta, and also it will be Usama Chagamo for the Amus College to try out a few things right. Referee holding that coin. Business prior to that challenge. Mosi asking for the right hand side. Kitende asking for the left hand side of that of your screen area. That will be going down for the tussles. All going to nowhere. Will be taking these kicks from, or let's see who might be winning this toss challenge. Kitende pointing to the left, Amosi to the right hand side of the pitch. So coin is down here, coming in for the second take. So might be going in for the right hand side of the pitch here. Almost might have won that goal. So we'll be having that shortly. We're coming in from this official, one remaining onto the second line. Of course, the second other one going into the box area. It's time Amusi College, well, getting that right. Jamil Idi Rashid winning that. Will be going in for the right hand side of this pitch. Amusi College players here converging around the center line in the yellow colors. Red colors are for St. Mary's School Kitende. For those joining us for the first time and watching in this final session of this semi-final, will be going down to penalties. So full time from the Raton College campus, it is Bukedia Comprehensive School South that beats Chadondo SS to book a place in the final. That will be played tomorrow. A goal coming in from the player Patrick Senkusu sends Bukedia Comprehensive South School campus in their first ever Uganda Secondary Schools Sports Association organized competition of the under 20 boys. They will be playing for their first time in this year's final, and waiting for the winner here today between these two. Chadondo will be playing a bronze match tomorrow, though they've qualified for the Fiesta Games to be played in the coming few months from now. Two keepers in front of the referee. It is Sama Chagamo and keeper there for Kitende, Siraje Etuta. Well, given these session instructions here ahead of the penalties. Amus College will be the first side to take the first penalty. Chitende players lining up here. The goalkeeper for Chitende holding that ball. Let's see who will be the first player to get this session going. Amus players just waiting for this session. Last time these two played at this stage and played in this same session. Amus College edged out Chitende. That was in Masaka by 10 goals to 9 on penalties after a goalless mark at the end of the 80 minutes. And now another new stage. But of course, from the same session, keeper Tuta places the ball to this the penalty area spot here. Mose will be taking the first penalty. Last time Chitende played onto this session, that was last year in Ngora. It is Budo SS who beat Chitende to win that title, and they lost. But now this final, before the final game goes into this session, it will be Kasada Matthias to take the first penalty there for the Amus College team. Tuta holding that ball. Matthias Kasada picks up that ball, placing it again onto the penalty spot. Sudaje Tuta charging up onto the goal line. Kasada setting up for the penalty. This is Kasada here. Takes time. Referee with the green. Green light signal here to allow the Bukeria, rather again the Amus College player, to take his first penalty. Kasada Matthias, all eyes on Kasada from the Amus officials, Amothi players, and Amosi supporters all watching in from wherever you're watching in from. Takes a breath, takes a moment. Matthias Kasada against Etuta. Sudaje Kasada opening up the account here for Amus College team. It is one Amusi. Chitende now will be getting their first penalty here. This was well struck by Matthias Kasada, telling his players to just get out that pressure. So Chitende now will be in charge for this. Player coming off the bench, Marvin Kavito. Will take Chitende's first option. Marvin Kavito coming off the bench in the second half, given a chance by the head coach Zengu Hassan. Marvin Kavito against that is Chagama Usama. Kavito Marvin takes that breath, a deep breath by the Chitende player. Marvin off the post, and the goalkeeper diving the right way. Marvin trying to go for the bottom corner. It was that miss by the Chitende player, and starting up this session quite at this sad note, because their midfielder Marvin Kavito has missed from the 12 yards here. It's 1-0. Amus leads into this session. And now Amus College team, Malinga Richard standing behind that goal, just waiting for the final product from his boys today was at Budo last year when they beat Kitende into this same session call. And now a chance to the Amus College right back, Ivan Okello, to take Amus's second penalty. Ivan Okello. Okello Ivan, the homeboy from northern part of Uganda, in front of the home crowd here. Okello. And Okello! Good and well struck. Malinga says, that's it from my boy. The defender scores Amus's second penalty. It's 2-0. Kitende will be coming next. Crowd is here for the Amusi side is electric, and they know and they feel that everything could be possible as it was in Ngora when Malinga was coaching Budo. That's when he beat this same team. Okache Collins walks into the penalty spot here, holds that ball. Captain in Chitene, and of course played for Chitovu, that was in Fort Porto. Chagama Usama is warming up here. It's a goalkeeper here. Takes time. It tells at the Amusi keeper to keep his line. Okache Collins, the Kitende captain. O'Connell lead by example. Ochate! Oh, good from the goalkeeper. Kitende's second penalty has been served by Chagama Usama, diving the right way. Struck with perfection, but not that lucky. Goalkeeper going the right way. Good save. He's down after making that save. It was really heavy touch there from the player, from the captain, Ochate Collins. So medical team invited to the pitch to deliver. That means some medication to the injured goalkeeper here. Might be that ball hit onto his chest. It was really heavy there from the captain. And now Kitende are trailing by 2-0 in this penalty session. Two have been missed by St. Mary's School Kitende, and Amusi College have scored the opening 2 penalties here. Kitende bench. In thoughts here from their team doctor on the extreme left, and one of the officials, Edward Gola. On this side, Amusi College has seen us sparking a few moments before the full-time penalty call here.
Let him finish the game. We shall take him.
So if Amusi College score their third penalty and Kitende miss, it will be
Thank you, Mr.
a done and dusted case. Amusi will be to the finals. Kitende will be playing into the bronze medal match.
Let him finish the work.
And that's what Amusi College are trying to look for. Well, he says I'm fine. The thumbs up from the Amusi College goalkeeper there, Chagamo Usama. It looks to be back onto his feet. It is Roy Olala walking from the center line straight into the pitch. Will be going in for Amus's third take into this penalty session. And against Siraje Etuta. If he scores and Tende misses, Tende will be out. Midfielder Roy Olala. Bukedia comprehensive are just waiting for the winner here. Roy Olala here with the ball placed down. Oh, can we have an instant battle? Can we have an instant derby as it was into the qualifying stages? Amusi against Bukedia, or let's see. Told to keep his line from the referee. Amusi College School. Was stressing a point to the goalkeeper. Now to step out of the goal line. It was the same issue there before and prior to the start of this session.
How is telling him to pass?
Lira.
Disorganizing him. You see?
Tuta tries to keep his line. Referee trying to instruct the player to do that. Lira now to take Amus's third penalty against Etuta Siraje. Takes a breath, takes off that pressure. Olara sends that to the back of the net. And again, very hard for the goalkeeper to save. Pressure is back onto the St. Mary's School Chitende, because this might be the penalty to keep them into this session. Or see them packing and play in the bronze medal match tomorrow. It is number 14, Moses Kaule, coming off the bench in the second half to take Chitende's third penalty right here. Kaule Moses against Chagamo Usama. Kaule. This is Kaule Moses. And Moses Kaule this time scores for Chitende St. Mary's. Osama diving the right way, but it was really raised above his two hands. Having an idea. Amus College now. Obe with a chance to get a place into this year's final. Just on the side, much pressure there. Captain Jamil Idi Rashid stepping up. Rashid Jamil just picking up that ball, and Amus College will be playing in the final. That's if this penalty is scored by their captain, Jamil Idi Rashid. Final chance for Amus here. Chitende also having a chance to give themselves into this session. That's if Siraje saves the Chitende side.
Okay.
Jamil Idi Rashid, well, hoping for the best here from this mark now. takes a moment.
We want a technical bench. We're not seeing the voice.
Jamil Idirashid.
We are seeing the fans instead.
Amusi waiting for the celebrations right here.
Appeal.
Rush Jamil coming on. Jamil. And Jamil sends a 40 for the wrong way. Rashid Idi Jamil sends Amusi College in this year's under 20 championship finals will be played tomorrow in the Lira Town College. St. Mary's Kutenda will be playing in the bronze medal as Amusi College will be taking on Bukeria Comprehensive School tomorrow at 2 p.m. Amusi fans celebrating and officials with the players joining in. The crowd is electric here at the Dr. Boto College 1 grounds as Chitende will be missing out to win a title for the third year running. Missing out in Masaka, losing against Budo and in Ngora, and today beaten by Amusi as it was at the Kitovu Arena 2 years past when Kitende lost to, and that was Amusi College. Today it's a 4-1 win from this session after a goalless mark, and Amusi College grew through to this year's finals of the national under 20 side. So it ends here at full time in a goalless mark. It's for Amusi. Chitende 1. Join us tomorrow in the finals. Bye for now.
Thank you.